All right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Apple event watch party. This is going to be the first one that I've done before. I did the WWDC one when WWDC happened, but this time I changed up the setup just a little bit to make it look a little bit more better, I guess you would say. So I actually have my screen up now, so I'm able to do that. And then I'm also live on TikTok over here. And we have two different camera angles for when the actual event starts. This is going to be the other camera angle here. You can see the screen. I don't know what the recording legal things are about watching this live, so I decided I was just going to have the screen kind of off to the side so we can still watch it together and go from there. I have a notepad for this week's video to be able to write down all of the information from the Apple event coming up. And if I keep looking over here, it is because I have the chat up as well as I have TikTok up as well. And I have me monitoring the live stream on this side. It's interesting to see the compression between the two, because it's better quality on OBS than what it is on the actual live stream there. So, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and then for everybody who is watching this video after the live stream has happened, thank you for watching this post-live, I guess. It's funny because usually when I talk like that, I kind of cut it out of the video, but that's okay. I can't cut because it's live. This is new for me still. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and we got another 15 minutes before the actual event starts. It is currently 9:43. The event starts at 10. I'm also testing out a new live stream camera or webcam for this. I also have I'm testing out a light as well, but I have the standard Logitech webcam that everybody starts using right here, and then over here I have the OBSBot Meet 2, which can live stream in 4K and has a bunch of other features. I guess I can like do this and it'll zoom in on. You can see all my Hot Wheels right here, and then if I go like that again, it'll zoom back out. There's also face tracking and a couple of other things. Welcome to the live on TikTok, everybody. Howdy, howdy. Yeah, and then below me right here I have my live chat, and then if anybody subscribes, it'll notify on the screen too. It's basically like Twitch, except for I have a Twitch. I just don't. I feel like Twitch is mostly for gaming. I don't know how anybody else feels about that. I don't know. I feel like I have to talk about random things here. That's okay. I did leg day yesterday at the gym. I'm trying to get into to better shape. If you guys subscribe to my my vlogging channel, I haven't posted on there in a while, but I do plan on posting on there again soon. How we doing, TikTok people? I have more followers on TikTok than I do on YouTube, so I felt like that would be fun to do as well. Got I think almost 2,000 followers on TikTok, which is great, and then on YouTube I got 1,300. So we're slowly moving up. It's better than it was. We have more subscribers now than we did a year ago, which I mean is where you want to be. But anyway, I do have a another YouTube channel which I'll put that in the chat. Let me put that in the chat. I think I can do that, right? Let's see. The chat on YouTube, the YouTube chat, not the TikTok chat. All of my links to my YouTube channels for the TikTok chat for everybody on TikTok. All of my links to my other social medias are all in my bio if you guys are wanting to take a look. If you guys want to watch the YouTube live stream, head on over there. It's a little bit more than just having a phone set up in a corner. We got a little bit more going on. Let me find my other YouTube channel here so I can link it in the chat. Let's see here. That's not me. Let's see here. This is terrible. There we go. I got it. All right, go ahead and link this in the chat, and then we will be golden. Paste. There we go. All right, and I just posted that in the chat, so if you guys want to take a look at the other YouTube channel, which is mostly vlogging, if not all vlogging, and then, of course, I do tech reviews on this channel where I review tech. Obviously, since we're doing the Apple live stream right now, that's what we're doing. Again, I'm testing out the OBSpot Meet 2 4K camera. Let me pull that up really quick. I can show you how much that is. It's not too bad. Let me see here. Here we go. Okay. Yeah. All right, let me pull that up really quick. You guys can take a look. So this is the OBSpot Meet 2. It is $129 on Amazon. It comes in a couple of different colors. I have the black one. That's the one that I'm currently using right now. And then it also comes in this cool blue color and this other white color. And then I guess there's another one here. I haven't looked into that one, but according to this, I don't see too big of a. It has all of the same thing. I don't know. Maybe that's the newer one. Anyway, the OBSpot Meet 2. Oh, this is the original Meet. That's why. Okay. But anyway, that's the OBSpot Meet 2. It's the one that I'm currently using on the YouTube live stream. And then for my TikTok guys over here, I am currently using my work phone, which is my iPhone 13, which was my fiance's iPhone 13. And if you guys are curious about my daily phone, it is this. This is the iPhone 15 Pro Max, which after this Apple event, I will be updating to whatever the newest iPhone is, and it will be, I'm hoping better. I don't know. I feel like with tech, we're hitting that wall, especially with phones. I think we're hitting a wall with phones. And I think it has to do, you guys have heard of the law of, the law of diminishing returns, where is my chat going to be there? What is going on with that? Okay, there we go. I don't understand this. The law of diminishing returns, where you put out, the more money you paid, the less tech increase or the less spec increase you get. And I think we're almost there with the phones, but I don't know if that's the same thing. Comment down below what you guys think about, or if I'm thinking of the right saying. But I think that maybe we're hitting with phones sort of like a tech maturity, if that makes sense. I don't know how much better the phones can be. So that's something I've been thinking about, because I mean, we have the iPhone what are we at, 15. Well, actually we're at the 16. I just didn't upgrade. And there's not much of a big difference between the iPhone 15 and 16. Same thing with the Samsung phones. I mean, what are they on, the 25 right now? I don't see that big of a difference between the 25 and the well, the 26 hasn't come out, but the 24 and the 25, not that big of a difference between the two. Folding phones, yeah, they're cool. I'm still under the impression they're a little bit on the gimmicky side. But, I mean, Apple is supposed to be coming out with a folding phone next year. But is it actually going to happen? Are they going to wait for the 20th anniversary of the iPhone to be able to come out with a folding phone, kind of make it like a special edition type of iPhone for the iPhone 20? Or maybe they're going to do like they did with the iPhone 10, which was the iPhone X, and then the XR and all that stuff. Maybe they'll do a different number for it. And there's also rumors for this Apple event that they're not even going to be going with the iPhone 17, that they're going to be calling the iPhone 26 because of the renaming of all of the other iPhones. Or not the iPhones, I apologize. The other softwares that have come out, the OSs. So, Apple OS 26, I'm running that on my streaming phone for TikTok right now. I've been beta testing Apple or iOS 26. If you guys haven't seen my review of that on YouTube, definitely go check that out, because I've been beta testing iOS 26 for about a month now, maybe a little over a month. And it's cool. Don't get me wrong. I don't have a problem with it at all, actually. Except for the liquid glass part of it. Yeah, it's cool. But with it, the visibility of things is quite hard. And as they've been rolling out more betas for the iOS 26, we've been able to see that they've been changing that liquid glass to make it more a little bit more user friendly and more visual. So, let's see here. All right, we got the timer says it's got 5 more minutes until the Apple event actually starts. Again, I am also live on TikTok. If you guys are wanting to head over there to TikTok and see me, I really wish I had music to be playing right now, because that would help a lot. But yeah. Silence. Anyways, so we have a lot of plans coming up for the rest of this year. Gift guides for YouTube videos for Christmas. There's going to be some Black Friday videos coming out as well on my content calendar here. I'll be reviewing the again, the OBSpot Meet 2. That's going to be a video probably within the next little while, next couple weeks. I'm also testing out the Canon R50V right now. So far, so good. I haven't really filmed much with it at all. Actually, I've only had it for like maybe 4 days. I threw it on my gimbal here, and I've been playing around with the gimbal because I haven't really used the gimbal for a lot of things. Let's see it level out. There we go. So we got the gimbals working. This is the DJI Ronin RC or SC, the first one. This is the smaller version of the just the straight up Ronin. And the camera on it is the Canon R50V. It just came out probably about a month ago, and it's like a mini cinema camera. And from what I understand, I think Canon really timed their announcement really well. But the Canon C50 just came out this morning on the same day that the Apple event's happening. So I think that's pretty funny. But again, this is the R50V. It is a crop sensor, APS-C. And the lens on it is the kit lens that comes with the camera, which is the 14 to 30. And I also bought the Canon RFS 10 to 18. I got it used from Sammy's Camera. Shout out to Sammy's Camera. They've been really great. Their customer service is awesome. They've been helping me out a lot. So the Canon R50V, so far so good. The specs of this, it can shoot in 4K 30, 4K 60 with a crop, which I mean the crop is pretty significant, but I guess I personally I don't think I'm going to be shooting 60 frames a second in this. It can shoot in 120 at 1080 as well, which from what I understand, this camera has the same internals as the camera that I use for my normal YouTube videos, which is my Canon R6 Mark II, which I have over here on the tripod. I can bring that over here really quick, and you guys can take a look. Let's see here. Oh boy. This is terrible. I'll show the TikTok people in a second, but oh, there's music. Yeah, so we got the this is the Canon R6 Mark II on a small rig cage with a small rig handle on top. Let me move the TikTok people over here so you guys can see it too. So again, Canon R6 Mark II, small rig cage, small rig handle on top. We got a small rig base on the bottom. I have the small rig teleprompter set on here. You put your iPad on the bottom and it'll reflect off of whatever script you got. And then it's sitting on a Manfrotto 290 XBQ or whatever. I don't know. I got it for cheap at the camera store. So it looks like the Apple event has the stream has started. Let me turn this off so I don't kill the battery on the thing here. We'll move you over there. There we go. Gimbal is gimbaling now. So we got the Apple event has started. Where are my earbuds? I'm going to put you guys on a brief hold while I go find my earbuds so that I can listen to this while we converse and have a good time. All right, we are back. Whoa. There we go. Okay. If you guys are just joining in, we are going to be we're watching the the Apple Live event right now. Very big emphasis on Mac and the Apple TV on this, which is I'm really excited. I really want an Apple TV. The delay on this live is so crazy, and I forgot to turn TikTok back on. Craziness. Let's get TikTok back on. Here we go. All right, we're back on TikTok as well. Liquid glass. They're really moving for liquid glass on this design here for iOS 26. So they started out with a quote from Steve Jobs. Here's Timmy Cook. Let him cook. If I'm quiet, it's because I'm listening, just to let you know. AirPods, Apple Watch, iPhone. Okay, liquid glass. I wonder if they're going to talk about Apple Intelligence at all in this event. Keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye out for that. There's also rumors that Tim Cook is going to be retiring in this. What do you guys think? Let me know. AirPods, Apple Watch, iPhone. Okay, so they're starting with AirPods. Please, for the love of God, please make them a different color. It's like Apple hates money. Okay. First look at what they're showing here. He's given a summary of what happened last year where you can make your AirPods Pros hearing aids. I haven't tried that yet, but hey, why not? All right, we got brand new AirPods Pros is what's coming out right now. That's what they're talking about. Yo, they're doing a callback to the original iPod commercial in this. Well, that was quick. That was a quick... AirPods Pro 3s. That's what they're calling them. So no color change that we know of yet. Nobody said anything yet, but this is what we're looking at. I'm going to take my earpods out so you guys can hear what I'm hearing. Hopefully it's not too loud. Whoa. You guys need to let me know if it's too much. So we got a cool thing here. I agree. Love my AirPods. A lot of people are saying that it's going to have a heart rate monitor like the Beat Solo. No, Beat Power Beats. That's what they're called, Power Beats. Foam infused ear tips. All right, so they're claiming 4 times the noise cancellation factor when it comes to the AirPods Pro 3s. It would be really awesome if they would make the AirPods come in different colors, like the AirPods Maxes. Transparency mode. Is that something that you guys use? You guys use your transparency mode? I don't very often, but whoa, here we go. Okay. That's something we were looking for. A little bit of live translation with the AirPods. That's something cool, right? I wonder if it's that quick. I wonder if it's that quick. Because a lot of the ones that I've seen are not that quick. Okay. That's cool. Live translation with the new AirPods Pro 3s. I do type to text all the time. It's easier than having to type it. So I'm weird like that. Okay, they're talking about the ear thing again to make sure that they all fit. They did that with the AirPods 4s last year. Whoa. All right, 5 sizes of ear tips, and they made them smaller, a little bit smaller. It's cool. Weather sealed or whatever is what they said for sweat and rain. I didn't hear anything about the Apple TV, even though it was in the beginning, as well as the Mac. But I don't think it'll be announcing Macs until October, I believe. Oh, the leaks were real. Heart rate sensors in the AirPods. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I am writing all of this down for the video for the week. So just, all of the highlights, I can go back and look again. How we doing, TikTok people? What is going on? We are watching the Apple event live together. If you guys have any questions about what has already happened, let me know. And if it's too loud, let me know. I'll turn it down. They just announced a heart rate sensor in the new AirPods Pro 4s, which is interesting. And we'll see if it's something that people are going to use it because a lot of people use their AirPods for working out. Like me, I use it at the gym. That workout buddy thing for the iOS 26, I have not yet tried that, but I am excited to see how that works out. Cool. I wonder if they're going to talk about a redesign of the new case. I wonder if that's something that they're going to talk about. We'll see. Back to Kate. What's up, Kate?
In addition to breakthrough performance across the board, you will also get longer battery life throughout the day.
Okay.
We are moving from 6 hours on a single charge to 8 hours.
8 hours.
Through that transatlantic flight while listening to music with active noise cancellation. To help our hearing aid users, we are thrilled to provide 10 hours on a single charge in transparency. That's 4 more hours than the previous generation. So that's AirPods Pro 3.
Oh, come on. Give us a color. I want black or blue or gray or something. I don't know if I'm going to upgrade. I don't know. My AirPods Pro 2s are perfectly fine the way they are. I don't see enough. I'll have to keep thinking about it, but to me, this is a refresh. I think this is just a refresh. Wow. They're not increasing the prices. A lot of people were afraid of that. $249 for the new AirPods Pro 3s. Let Tim cook. Let Tim cook. A terrible meme or whatever. Apple Watch. So from the rumors, the Apple Watch is not changing very much from what I saw. Apparently, it's just going to have the same internals as the Apple Watch Series 10, which is this one here, and maybe a little bit of a bigger screen. Oh, they did say something about the Apple Watch Ultra having a blood pressure sensor or blood pressure monitor in it. So we'll see if that's actually a thing. I'm not quite sure. Okay, here we go. All right, so they're doing the same thing where they talk about people whose lives have been saved or changed with the Apple Watch. Valid. Honestly valid. The Apple Watch has helped a lot of people. There's a lot of things. And again, the Samsung Watch as well has done a lot too. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. It's a little loud. Wow, 100 pounds in a year, that's good. That's real good. I'm trying to lose 20 before my wedding. Oh my gosh. Well, collapsed lung. That's crazy. Crazy stuff. How we doing, TikTok? Everybody doing okay? If you guys want to see the other live, it is on my YouTube channel. Link in my bio. I have a whole other setup going on where the microphone actually is working with that and not on this. Oh, that's great. Yeah, the crash detection in the Apple Watch and on the phone is amazing. That stuff has been great for a lot of people. I agree.
That was my second chance. Without this watch, I probably would not have had. I felt like Apple Watch had my back.
Yeah, I really like those commercials and before they announce the watch because it really gives you perspective on how the watch has actually helped a lot of people.
Popular watch.
Really, I really like that.
And each year, we make Apple Watch even more essential. To tell you what's new,
I I use my Apple Watch all the time. Track my sleep, track my steps, I track my fitness. It's a huge thing. It's a huge thing. And if you guys are like, oh, this guy's a Apple fanboy, yeah,
today we're making the best watch we
yeah, I'm an Apple fanboy. So what?
Introducing Apple Watch Series 11.
All right, Series 11
Thinnest and most comfortable watch,
finished.
even more durable. It starts with our proprietary IONX glass, which is the toughest in the industry. We then apply a custom Apple designed ceramic coating that bonds to the glass at an atomic level, making it significantly harder. So now it's 2 times more scratch resistant, perfect for everyday use.
Oh, jerry rig everything's gonna have a field day with that claim.
Apple Watch makes it easy to stay connected when the phone isn't with you. Series 11 now includes the latest cellular technology, 5G. The new 5G modem and antenna architecture improve
5G sucks.
even more coverage.
Just put it out there. 5G sucks. Give me back my 4G, LTE, whatever. I had better range, better everything. 5G is trash.
Comes with WatchOS 26,
And I think that's something everybody can agree on.
as well as an elegant new design. The new watch face Flow uses liquid glass numerals to beautifully refract swirls of color.
Not a fan.
And exactograph, a modern reinterpretation
That's cool.
of traditional regulator clock that separates the hours, minutes, and seconds for precise
I mean, they have to come out with new faces every year for the watches. That's just how it works.
heart, hearing, cycle track,
How we doing, TikTok?
and more.
What's going on?
And we're taking that
We're watching the Apple event together. Apple event together. Jeez, what is wrong with me right now?
to tell you more. Heart health has always been integral to our watch. This year, we're thrilled to share our next advancement focused on a problem of massive proportions: high blood pressure.
Oh, who called it? Blood pressure monitor.
Approximately 1.3 billion adults worldwide. The American Heart Association has referred to it as a silent killer because it often occurs with no obvious symptoms. To help, we've developed a groundbreaking feature to examine you, the
So it's not just going to be in the Apple Watch Ultra. It's going to be in the actual Apple Watch as well.
The algorithm looks for chronic high blood pressure by analyzing how your blood vessels respond to beats of the heart. The algorithm works in the background, reviewing data over 30-day periods, and will notify you if it identifies patterns of hypertension. We've developed
Oh, bro, I put that on and it'd be like, bang, high blood pressure, Ben. You suck.
studies enrolling over 100,000 participants.
Nothing against people with high blood. I have high blood pressure.
All instances.
That's just how it is.
We expect to notify over 1 million people with undiagnosed hypertension in the first year alone, empowering them to make life-saving behavioral
So someone said that it's supposed to be a suggestive feature, not a actual medical device. So
US and Europe.
it'll warn you, hey, maybe you should go seek medical attention. Maybe you should go talk to a doctor before, something bad happens or something.
Their longevity
That's probably what it would be for.
already helps you meet your sleep goals.
Yep, I track my sleep with my Apple Watch all the time.
Now we'll help you understand the quality of your sleep and how to make it more restorative with Sleep Score. The quality
Oh, sleep score. I wonder where I've seen that before.
bedtime consistency, how often you wake up, and the time spent in each sleep stage. Sleep Score
feel like there's a couple of other watches and health trackers that also have a sleep score. Did Apple copy someone? I don't know. Oh, they did. They definitely did. I'm just talking.
Over 5 million nights of sleep data from Purple Heart Movement Study was used to develop and test the scoring algorithms. You can see details in the sleep app, and you can track it over time in the health app on iPhone.
So they redesigned it too. That's interesting.
Hypertension notifications, the new sleep score, and the many other incredible health, fitness, and safety features will make a huge impact on users' lives. To support all of these amazing capabilities, we also re-engineered the battery. Series 11 now gets up to 24 hours of battery life.
All day battery life.
All day and all night. Series 11 comes in jet black, silver, rose gold, and a beautiful new space gray, all made from 100% recycled aluminum. There are also gorgeous polished.
Those two colors look exactly the same. What?
This fall brings a beautiful new palette of colors across the entire band lineup, including the Nike Sport Band and Nike Sport Loop, which now has reflective yarn woven throughout the fabric.
I use the watch band that came with the Apple Watch. I have changed over to a different watch band. It was leather. But because I started going back to the gym and doing swimming, I don't want to wear a leather watch band while I'm in the pool. I think that makes sense, right?
4-hour battery life, and our most comprehensive set of innovative health features, now including hypertension notifications and sleep score. I'll turn it over to Amanda to tell you about the next version of Apple Watch SE.
Oh, ho, Apple Watch SE.
Apple Watch SE delivers the core features and benefits.
SC or SE? I can't remember. Is it SC or SE?
For many people, it's the perfect way to get started. This year, we are delighted to introduce Apple Watch SE3. First, it gets our most powerful Apple Watch chip, S10.
SE. SC? SC.
It brings an always-on display to SE for the first time. Now, you can read the
So this is the
watch face
consumer model
display.
of the Apple
Also supports
Watch.
gestures like double tap and wrist flick, so you can easily control your watch with just one tap.
You know, I saw a rumor about this. They said that it was going to have
Fall detection
like a plastic coating and come in a different plastic housing and come in a different
enables retrospective ovulation estimates and gives you richer insight
wow,
in the vital signs.
colors. What is wrong with my brain right now? I think I needed more sleep.
Also gets sleep apnea notifications and sleep score.
You know, I thought I would have the sleep apnea notifications, but I don't.
You'll be able to play media like music or podcasts directly through the speaker. Even with all these great new features, the power-efficient S10 chip enables SE to
S10 chip.
all day 18-hour battery life.
All day 18-hour battery life. Is your day 18 hours?
Quickly top off the battery. It now charges up to 2 times faster than the previous model. In just 15 minutes of charging, it can add up to 8 hours of normal use. SE3 comes in the popular Starlight and Midnight, made with 100% recycled aluminum.
Two colors, black and white,
SE3.
just like the iPhone 16e.
Temperature sensing, sleep apnea notifications, and sleep score. And with the powerful features of watchOS 26, this update takes SE to a whole new level.
Are you guys able to hear this?
Did we update SE in series this year?
Yeah, let me know.
We're also introducing
I can turn it up a little bit.
new version of Apple Watch Ultra. Here's your
Apple Watch Ultra. I almost bought one. I was so close to buying an Apple Watch Ultra. It's crazy.
Ultimate sports and adventure watch.
I did not do it, though.
Seamlessly transitions from a sports watch that helps you train for a race to a smartwatch that can pay for coffee to a health monitor that checks your vitals. This year, we're taking it further with Apple Watch Ultra 3.
Ultra 3.
Let's start with
Look
the
at that. Went 2 years without an update. They updated to a 2 and then updated to a 3 the next year. Craziness.
gets a new display.
Nuts.
This is our most advanced technology with wide-angle OLEDs and
The Apple Watch Ultra 3 is just going to be a refresh. Sorry. Just like the last one. It's the same stuff, it just different color. That's what I'm saying. They haven't highlighted any big features yet. The only thing that they've really talked about is the fact that they made the bezel thinner. Okay, you now can use. Okay, that's cool. But again, I think that's still a refresh. The whole you can use the satellite. Thank you for the roses on TikTok. Thank you very much. You can use the satellite on your phone. I don't know if the Series 10 has satellite, but the satellite thing is cool. I would just say that it's still a refresh. I'm excited for the full update of iOS 26 to come out. There's a lot of features on there that are really cool. I've been testing the beta on my work phone, and I really, really enjoy it. So, 100% recycled titanium. Oh, we got another color. We got another color. Again, it looks the same. Jeez. Starlight, Midnight, and something else. I can't. I didn't see it. They looks the same. Looks the same.
It's a big update to our most advanced Apple Watch. Now, back to Stan.
What's going on, Stan?
So that's our all-new lineup of Apple Watch. From the new Ultra 3 with satellite connectivity to Series 11 with
Okay, they're going to talk about the Apple. Now they're going to talk about the iPhone. So let's pay attention. I think that's coming out next.
that's right for everyone.
They're also going to.
Apple Watch SE 3.
Oh, it's SE, not SC.
Apple Watch Series 11 starts at $399, and Apple Watch Ultra 3 starts at $799.
I didn't catch how much the SC is, but that's okay.
And they will be available starting September 19th.
Cool.
Now, back to Tim.
September 19th, everybody. Wonder when pre-orders start for the iPhone. I'm gonna pre-order this iPhone, I think.
The new Apple Watch lineup and the incredible
I wanted an Apple TV in this event. I really did. They highlighted it at the beginning of the reel, but I
introduced today will not only help users stay connected, they'll deliver even more health and fitness benefits seamlessly and automatically. Now, let's talk about iPhone. From the moment iPhone was introduced,
iPhone.
it reinvented the phone and set a new standard for the entire industry. Since then, we've continued to push boundaries with design, innovation, and experiences that have changed all of our daily lives. Today, we're raising the bar.
Sorry, I'm tweeting.
With an all-new iPhone lineup
Xing?
that's unlike
I don't know.
anything we've ever created. We're introducing 4 new models
4 models.
designed to serve the unique
iPhone.
needs of our users. And it starts now.
Okay, that looks exactly like the 16. Uh-oh. I think my mom's going to want that color. Ooh, I like that color. Oh, wow, they're bringing back the pastels. That's great. The pastel colors from the 15 series, really nice looking.
Here's Cayenne to tell you more.
Cayenne's back. I remember her from the last one. If you haven't followed me on Twitter or X, it's up here for the YouTube people, in the bio for the TikTok people.
And comes in 5 gorgeous colors.
5 colors. Wow.
Mist blue, black, white, and sage.
Lavender. Jeez Louise, what is wrong with me today? It's crazy.
See more and do more.
Okay. I don't use the always on display on my iPhone. Does anybody use it? Is it no, it's not pink. It's lavender. Lavender and blue. But it's pastels. So, I want to see what how they talk about the iPhone Air. The iPhone Air is supposed to be iPhone 17 Air is supposed to be weird looking. Really weird looking.
iPhone 17 introduces Ceramic Shield 2.
Ceramic Shield 2, 3 times better scratches. Again, they're claiming scratch resistance on a lot of things. And I think Jerry Rig Everything's going to have a field day with these because he always, oh, it's got ceramic coating, but it ain't. Or it does. I don't know.
Display quality gets better with a 7-layer anti-reflective coating that reduces glare and distractions.
Okay, anti-reflective coating.
Lighting conditions, both indoors and outdoors. Powering iPhone 17 is the latest generation of Apple Silicon,
That was a rumor that came out.
built with the most advanced 3-nanometer technology.
They said that the new iPhone was going to come with an anti-reflective coating. A lot of the Androids have anti-reflective coatings on them, and it's about time for them to have it too, I guess. I was not a fan. That's why I did not get the anti-reflective coating on my MacBook Pro. But on an iPhone, I think it's coming stock with that, so I don't think we really have that big of a choice.
Even faster. A19 has a 6-core CPU for our latest performance and efficiency cores to make iPhone 17 responsive while enabling great battery life. The next generation 5-core GPU provides a big step up for graphics-intensive tasks. If you're upgrading
So they're upgrading to the A19 from the A18.
in speed, the advancements in Apple Silicon hardware
They're just talking about the hardware of the inside on that chip of the A19, and the gaming thing. They're really the past like 4 or 5 years. Apple has been really pushing the whole wanting to be a gaming company, right? And I think that's where they're really going with the Apple TV is they really want it to be like another gaming console. I mean, heck, you can connect your controller, either your Xbox or your PlayStation controller, to the Apple TV to play games and stuff. I mean,
what's on your iPhone screen.
might as well.
Live translation helps you communicate across
What would be cool is if Apple got a contract with Steam,
and just like all
even though it won't happen because they're with Microsoft, but
protect your privacy,
and they would. Oh man, oops.
the efficiency of Apple Silicon
I'm still testing out the OpSpot Meet 2, and I guess when I didn't even mean to do that, but they have hand controls on there, so
of video playback compared to iPhone 16.
okay.
When you are
Eight more hours of video playback.
gets you up to 50% charge in 20 minutes. So just 10 minutes of charge gives you up to 8 hours of video playback. It's also a big year for the iPhone cameras. To show you what's new,
Okay, all cameras for this year are supposed to have 48 megapixels is what the rumor was saying. So let's take a look and see.
17 has a fantastic 48-megapixel dual fusion camera system. Our
Called it.
technology combines the capabilities of 2 cameras in one.
Oh, wait a minute. Back it up. Beep, beep. I didn't call it. It's still 12 megapixels on the bottom camera.
The main camera delivers an impressive 48 megapixels of resolution, perfect for capturing fine details like in this vibrant shoreline photo. And for everyday photos, the 24 megapixel default
Again,
resolution
at the beginning of this stream, I talked to you guys about how I feel like we're hitting a wall with phones and phone cameras. And I'm telling you right now, I think that's where we're at. And I think they're all wanting to move towards an AI based thing where AI takes over your picture and helps you make it better. If you've watched any of my YouTube videos, you know I am not a big fan of AI. So just
more detail in a broad range of
take it as it is.
professional
The colors are nice. The green. I'm a fan of the green. That's a good green. But I've become a fan of the color green. So,
Express our creativity and points of view.
and that blue. The blue's nice too.
With you to capture all these moments. Globally, iPhone users took over.
I could see my sister getting the lavender one for sure. Her favorite color is purple, so I could see that happening.
Thrilled to introduce our phenomenal new center stage front camera. It gives you more pixels,
Okay.
more flexible ways to frame your shot, and
Center stage front camera. I kind of want to test that.
has our widest field of view. It's enabled by our largest front camera sensor, almost twice the size of our previous front camera. And for the first time, the sensor is square. Traditional sensors have a 4:3 aspect ratio, which limits framing based on the orientation of the phone. The center stage camera's unique shape and larger size allow for high resolution photos and videos in any orientation, giving you 4 different compositions, which means you don't have to rotate your iPhone.
Feel like we could have done that with the Pro.
Now you can tap
I feel like we. Let me check my phone. Hold on.
rotate from portrait to landscape, giving you more flexible ways to frame your photos.
Oh, you could. Oh, that. Well,
When friends join the
okay. So you can hold your phone.
center stage for
You can hold your phone like this,
AI,
right?
automatically expand the field of
And
view.
put it and basically put it in a landscape mode.
Take a share of
But like when you do the rotation on the 15, this is the 15 Pro Max now. When you do the rotation, it automatically makes it wider. So I wonder if they're just moving that down to the newest models. Let me know in the comments. I need to know. I keep having to rotate the mic. It's terrible.
using some of the same technology that enables action mode on the rear cameras. You can also be more present FaceTiming with friends and family because sensors
I have center stage on the iPad, which was also supposed to be announced in this announcement, but they're only talking about the AirPods, Apple Watch, and iPhone.
iPhone 17
Center stage is cool.
camera
I use it
with the 40
very rarely. Very rarely will I use center stage.
and the center stage front camera. We can't wait to see all the ways you'll capture everyday moments and use it for more creative possibilities. And that completes a fantastic iPhone 17, powered by the A19
They also brought ProMotion
2.3 inch
and the action button to the 17.
iPhone 17 also comes with the latest iOS
I think that means that the switch, the mute switch, is officially gone from all iPhone models.
iPhone 17 is packed with features you will enjoy every day. And now, back to Tim.
iPhone 17.
Tim Cook, he's back.
And that's just the beginning of what we're introducing today.
Oh, just the beginning.
Advancements made possible by Apple Silicon, we've been able to push the limits of iPhone.
I really hope he does one more thing. We're coming out with a better Apple TV. That'll make me happy. Oh, and the AirPods are all coming in different colors. That would also be cool. It's not. Oh, here's the Air. 17 Air.
Our intention was to make an iPhone that feels like a piece of the future. Powerful, yet so thin and light, it seems to disappear in your hands. The core structure
Can somebody say gimmick?
made from grade 5 spacecraft titanium that combines strength, lightness, and durability.
Just saying.
To bring elegance to such a tough material, we polish the frame to a pristine mirrored finish. Crafted in a palette of colors that evoke lightness. For the first time, ceramic shield encloses the titanium frame on both sides. Our high temperature process creates nanocrystals that significantly improve toughness.
The guy who's doing the voiceover sounds really cool.
It's our most durable design yet.
Just saying.
To make something this thin, we had to redesign our iconic plateau.
Plateau.
Precisely machined from both sides, it's sculpted to fit our custom-made camera
They were talking about how the 17 Air wasn't going to have good battery life. Now he's saying that it has remarkable battery life.
It's our thinnest iPhone ever, with the power of Pro inside. A paradox.
Jerry rig everything. If you're watching this video, which you're probably not because I am nobody, I want you to bend this phone in half.
Unlike anything you've experienced
Thank you.
before. To tell you all about it, here's John.
Hey, John. What's good? Copyright music. What's good? I hate myself.
We are thrilled to introduce the impossibly thin
You know, for the iPhone 20, they should bring back Johnny Ive.
0.6 millimeters, the thinnest iPhone
Just saying.
ever made.
I think that'd be cool.
And it's also exceptionally light. It's unlike anything you've ever held before, and it's packed with our most advanced features. The gorgeous 6.5-inch display is our best, featuring
6.5 inch.
to 120 hertz, always on, and 3,000 nits of peak brightness. And it's protected by the new ceramic shield too, with improved anti-reflection and 3 times better.
The iPhone Pro is supposed to be able to do reverse charging and some other stuff too.
4 times more
So,
resistant to cracks than our previous back glass. It also protects the new plateau that now houses major internal components at the top of iPhone. The inside was precision built for more space.
so the major components, so your motherboard and all that stuff, is supposedly behind the camera.
The frame of iPhone
odd.
is made of titanium. This is an essential material choice for such a thin design. It enables it to exceed our stringent bend strength requirements.
What?
Altogether,
They bent it.
These materials make iPhone Air more durable than any previous iPhone. We're also using 80% recycled titanium. The
Did he
highest
just
quality
say
for iPhone.
more durable?
Stunning colors to choose from: space black, cloud white, light gold, and sky blue. iPhone Air has
That's not blue.
design, and it wouldn't have been possible without Apple Silicon. To tell you more, here's Tim Millett. With Apple Silicon, our focus is to maximize performance and efficiency so we can drive innovation in our products.
Sorry, I'm writing notes.
The most efficient, high-performance chip we've ever built for iPhone, and that is A19 Pro. With the CPU, we continue to push on single-threaded performance and efficiency.
A19 Pro.
Our performance cores gain improvements to front-end bandwidth and branch prediction, making A19 Pro the fastest CPU in any smartphone.
Does the Apple... I did it again.
Of our efficiency cores by 50%
Okay, I'm gonna have to notate that for the review because that was
energy efficiency.
kind of
Things you do every day.
weird.
The result is a CPU that's even faster and
For the people on TikTok, if you guys are wondering what's going on, every time I make an L with my hand, the camera will zoom into my face, and then I'll have to like
caching architecture. We doubled our
fix it.
map rates.
I guess.
We built a new
I don't know.
unified image compression. And that's
So we have the A19 Pro, which they're saying is Apple Silicon, which is great because Apple Silicon is really good. The M series chips for the computers and the iPads.
machine learning accelerator
It was about
CPUs. And while our GPU
time.
has been great at
Unless the other ones were all silicon too, but I haven't paid attention to that at all.
building neural accelerators into each GPU core, delivering up to 3 times
This is a bunch of nerd stuff.
of A18 Pro.
Basically,
Pro level
what they're saying is, "What's up, cuz? How you doing?"
intensive AI workloads. Another area of innovation
The
connectivity. For years,
wireless connectivity. Anyway, they're basically saying that the chip is stronger.
now this is coming to iPhone
That's it.
for the first time. Introducing N1.
N1.
Our Apple design
We saw the N1
enables the latest
in
technologies.
another in the E, the 16E. Whoa, I am out of focus.
Performance and
on the.
Key areas.
Oh, there we go. We're good.
Hotspot and AirDrop. Finally, a critical innovation that makes iPhone Air possible is our Apple design modem. We introduced C1 last spring. And
Oh, C1. I'm sorry. C1 was in.
is faster and more efficient. The new C1
We're watching the Apple event, the announcement of all of the new tech for this year with Apple. That's what we're doing right now.
30% less energy overall, making it the most power efficient modem in an iPhone.
This is the N1,
iPhone Air,
not C1.
the most power efficient iPhone we have ever made.
The C1 was in the 16E, and now we have the N1, which is going to be in the 17 Air. They're saying that this is the most power efficient iPhone ever made. This is the 17 Air is what they're talking about here.
What might appear to be a single camera is actually our new powerful 48 megapixel fusion camera system, which works like multiple advanced cameras in one. You can shoot breathtaking 48 megapixel photos, capturing even the small trees across the valley and the deep color range on the stone wall. And the 2x telephoto has an updated photonic engine.
So it's going to be multiple cameras in one camera.
Details of her hair and the vibrant color of her jacket. This fusion camera excels in low light thanks to
Don't go back to Android.
fast aperture,
FaceTime,
Apple design sensor shift,
AirDrop. That's it. That's all you need to know. Hey, my parents are considering moving to Apple.
integrated 2x telephoto, delivering
Just saying.
photos and 4K videos.
4K video.
Computational photography, this incredible system enables the latest signature features
I'm not getting this iPhone.
like 24 megapixel default
I will be going and playing with it at the Apple Store, but I will not be getting this iPhone.
next generation portraits with focus control, which works on any subject, like these delicious waffles. Or the latest generation
Those waffles do look delicious.
which features the new bright style that brightens skin tones and applies
Yeah, or you do they send you like a text message link to be able to FaceTime on an Android as well.
to frame their shot for a total of 4
Again,
in your pocket.
why go through the extra steps when it's just native on the iPhone? Might as well just do it, right?
Phone anymore to take a landscape selfie. Center stage for photos, perfectly framed.
All right, so center stage for photos it seems to be a theme throughout all of these phones here, and I think that's going to be a major thing for the iPhone Pro.
Dual capture video is perfect to record yourself while at a concert or your reaction to the game you play.
I am currently, on TikTok right now, I'm using an iPhone 13. That's my work phone. And then this is my iPhone 15 Pro Max. That is what I have right now in blue. But I have a leather case on it right now. So
All the features of camera control. There's another important innovation that helped bring iPhone Air to life, and that is eSIM.
okay, well everything's having an eSIM now. So the 13 Pro Max for the last 3 years. You need to upgrade.
Decades-old piece of plastic.
Upgrade.
eSIM is so much easier to use, has better security, and saves precious space inside iPhone. eSIM
Apple is still selling the 15 series. The 15 series is still great, and you can get it for a good price if you want to upgrade. I recommend the 15 series. You can also, after next month, upgrade to the 16 series and get that. There's a lot of stuff that the 16 series came with that's an upgrade from the 13 series. But honestly, you can have an iPhone for years without upgrading. But mom and dad's phones, they're the Samsung S21s, and they are about to lose security updates for starting in January. So they need to get new phones, or else all their stuff will be their security will be compromised. So.
maximize battery space. And iOS 26 introduces new power-saving features, like adaptive power mode, which learns your usage patterns and anticipates when you might run low on battery, intelligently conserving power to help you make it through the day. Now, despite being much thinner and lighter, iPhone Air still gets amazing all-day battery life.
They're claiming the Air has all-day battery life.
And our thinnest iPhone ever. We're also introducing a new ecosystem of accessories to complement this unique iPhone design. Thanks to the incredible thinness of iPhone Air, we were able to create a new low-profile MagSafe battery that when attached feels great in your hand and is slim enough to drop right into your pocket. When using them together, iPhone Air has
That's true. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's enough to binge on all 40 episodes of For All Mankind, making it
Oh, let me just drop that right here really quick. Go watch this on Apple TV while I'm announcing the new iPhone.
case with a back panel that is less than 1 millimeter thin, designed to provide great drop protection, available in frost and shadow. The second is a
Frost and shadow.
reinforced polycarbonate. It perfectly frames iPhone Air and is available in 4 matching colors. Both options can be paired with the new crossbody strap. It's lined with thin, flexible magnets designed to hold the straps together and allow you to easily adjust the length. So that's the incredibly advanced iPhone Air, our thinnest iPhone ever with pro performance inside. Incredible durability, amazing camera systems on both front and back, and our latest Apple design chips built for
So they got rid of the iPhone Plus models in order to be able to come out with this phone.
that frankly seems impossible, and we can't wait for you to experience it. Now, back to
Just letting everybody know.
iPhone Air is a total game changer. It's designed for customers who want pro performance
Gimmick?
and an unbelievably thin and light design. And with iPhone Air in the lineup, we were able to take our 2 Pro models to an entirely new level of performance and capabilities.
Let's go. This is the phone I'll be getting. iPhone 17 Pro Max is what I'll be getting.
By a lot. We started from scratch and rebuilt it from the inside out. Introducing iPhone 17 Pro.
Here we go. This is the phone I'll be getting.
We set out to redefine the Pro, driven by performance, durability, and capability.
Aluminum.
Started again from solid aluminium.
Aluminium. So they got rid. No more titanium, everybody. No more titanium. I'm going to tweet that. Or I'm going to X that.
In
I don't know.
thousands of finer and finer passes,
No more titanium in the iPhone.
traveling through successive anodizing baths, we build the colorful and durable oxide outer layer. Create
That orange. I've been seeing that orange everywhere. I don't know if I'm a fan.
and rigid enclosure. Designed for the biggest battery in any iPhone.
It's a big battery.
With full width
Or
camera
at least the video makes the battery look big.
integrates the antenna and encases a new Pro camera system.
The antenna is going to be around the camera. That was something that was predicted. They saw that coming.
Is the most powerful chip made for iPhone. But this much power generates heat. So we designed a completely new thermal system
Ah, there we go.
to dissipate heat rapidly.
That was what the event announcement was about. It looked like a heat map. That's why they're doing a new thermal thing.
Designed to resist whatever life throws at it. The new definition of Pro.
I like that blue.
17 Pro.
iPhone 17 Pro is by far the most advanced iPhone ever, featuring a striking new design and powerful capabilities. To tell you more, here's Jaws.
New thermal system. New thermal system. That's a big thing. Apparently it ain't gonna get hot. Maybe they have like a. Oh, I gotta drag this puzzle piece over so that I can stay live on TikTok. There we go.
the iPhone 17 Pro
Ah, that's funny. They are more than good. They got aluminum in them.
Started with an entirely new approach to thermal management, which is critical to system performance. We meticulously manage power and surface temperature to make sure iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max always deliver exceptional performance while remaining comfortable to hold. At the heart of the new thermal management system is an Apple-designed vapor chamber. Deionized water is sealed inside the vapor chamber, which is laser welded into the aluminum chassis. This efficiently moves heat away from the components,
What was that?
allowing for higher sustained performance.
Oh,
The vapor chamber directs heat stream
thank you.
where it is efficiently dissipated and released by the forged aluminum unibody. We used an Apple-designed aerospace-grade aluminum alloy for its superior thermal conductivity, which is 20 times greater than the titanium we previously used. This proprietary alloy is also significantly lighter. As a result,
The phone's gonna be lighter.
for achieving this new design while delivering outstanding thermal performance and a product that remains comfortable to hold and use. And the aluminum is anodized in three
If it's not comfortable to hold and use, do I get to return it?
an elegant deep blue and the bold and eye-catching cosmic orange.
Not a fan of the orange. I don't think I like the orange.
Which efficiently dissipates heat and creates extra space for components, making room for a larger battery. And by integrating the antennas around the perimeter of the plateau, it helped create the highest performing antenna system ever in an iPhone. So every aspect of this design is engineered to maximize performance and unlock the full potential of the extraordinary A19 Pro. It features a powerful 6-core CPU and a high-performance 6-core GPU with a neural accelerator built into each GPU core.
All right, so they're talking about the A19 Pro again, and
When A19 Pro is paired with
it's just good. I mean, they're saying that it's faster, that's stronger.
100% better
That's basically it.
than iPhone 16 Pro, making it ideal for intense
You got to get a bigger case. Then it'll be better for you. You won't drop it.
and running local large language models. So you can play visually demanding games like Arknight's Enfield with hardware
Again with the gaming.
at higher frames.
Not a fan of gaming on my phone. I don't know. I'm not a fan of gaming in general, at least. I mean, nothing against people who game. I'm just not that big of a fan of gaming.
Durability. The glass in the back is even better protected by the aluminum unibody design. In fact, it's
Wow. So, okay, so there's only a certain section of glass,
ceramic shield
so it won't crack the entire back of the screen like my iPhone 13 here.
4 times more resistant to cracks than our previous back glass.
Oh man, that sucks.
On the front, the
But you know what?
display is protected by
Is it cracked, or has it survived all of your drops?
protection with 3 times better scratch resistance than the previous generation. And the new 7-layer anti-reflective coating reduces glare and distractions, making the display more readable in bright lighting conditions, both indoors and outdoors. All these design decisions made it possible to grow the battery significantly, resulting in iPhone 17 Pro Max achieving the best battery life ever in an iPhone. For our eSIM-only models, we took advantage of the space formerly occupied by the physical SIM to grow the battery even more, providing an additional 2 hours of video playback per charge.
Bigger battery if you don't have a SIM card, which they're not.
Next, let's talk about the Pro camera system, which combines incredible
Oh heck yeah! Well, I have a tempered glass screen protector on my phone, and I still crack that.
The iPhone 17 Pro camera system gets even more powerful and versatile. To tell you about it, here's Patrick.
All right, so while they're in transition, what do we got? We got a iPhone 17, iPhone 17 Air, iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max, and it's got a bigger battery. If you don't have a SIM card, you have an even bigger battery, and you have an eSIM. That way, better for travel if you're like a big traveler. At the end of this live, I'm gonna go over everything that we saw and just a really quick thing. So now they're talking about the camera.
When recording yourself speaking directly to camera, making our Pro models the
Oh, that's me.
All three
They're talking about content creators. That's cool.
first time. And not only are the sensors 48 megapixels, but all three are fusion.
There you go. All three are Fusion cameras, and they're all three 48 megapixels. That's what I wanted to hear.
Every zoom range and light level. The extended plateau on iPhone 17 Pro is also
They're really wanting to sell that orange color. All of the what do you call it? All of the animations have the orange color in it. That's why. Man, I am having a hard. We don't know yet. They haven't. They're waiting until the end to tell us how much it's gonna cost.
with an improved 3D sensor shift image stabilization.
Oh, what? Now they're saying 12 megapixel. I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna see. When I do my review, I'll let everybody $3,500. Give it another couple of years, maybe.
The new telephoto camera provides a longer reach and gives more creative choice. The 4X at 100 millimeters is a classic lens for portraiture, providing a flattering perspective and new options for framing. It's perfect for nature
I
photography
still like to use my big camera for my
and
photography.
capturing stunning detail.
Go back to a rotary.
200 millimeter lens, we can get closer
Me too.
with a beautiful depth of field. And like the 2X telephoto, the 8X
Sleep score is going to be for the Apple Watch 11. I don't know if it's coming to the Apple Watch 10 as an update, but as far as I know, it is on the Apple Watch 11, the new update.
natural detail, reduces noise, and results in significantly improved color accuracy, especially in low light. And now, the digital zoom is up to 40x for photos. With the new 48 megapixel Fusion telephoto camera system, iPhone 17 Pro has the equivalent of 8 Pro lenses in your pocket. We put iPhone 17 Pro in the hands of some world-class photographers. Let's take a look at some of the fantastic.
Do I know any of these photographers that they've given this camera to? Again, I think we've hit a wall when it comes to cameras and technology that goes into phones. Mostly cameras. I mean, how much better can you get in an iPhone or in a phone in general? I mean, Google Pixels probably have the best cameras in phones right now. From what I've heard, I haven't used a Google Pixel yet, but from what I've heard, the Google Pixel phones are really, really good with their cameras. Dolby Vision, 4K 120, okay. ProRes log, that's good. 4K 120. I'd use that. I'd use 4K 120 for sure. I use 1080p 120 all the time for my YouTube videos.
iPhones integrate even more seamlessly into the largest and smallest of productions. We're adding support for ProRes RAW capture.
ProRes RAW.
Apple-developed video codec that records all
I've never shot videos in RAW. I barely even shoot videos in C-Log. It's so much work to edit, and the colors coming out of a Canon camera are just way better. They're great. And I feel like every time I do color correction, I mess it up.
and quality. ProRes RAW capture is supported by
I've heard about the Fold 7, yeah, that too. I'd have to look at the reviews for the Fold 7 and the camera. I've seen that they updated the hinge on the Folds for better
multiple cameras or on-screen graphics. Genlock allows for
dust resistance, but that's about it. That's all I've heard, really.
a manual frame-by-frame alignment. When using an array of cameras, Genlock enables
Yeah, not significantly.
techniques like time splicing or bullet time, which allows filmmakers to change the audience perspective while freezing time. Genlock is supported via the new Blackmagic Camera Pro Dock, and we have APIs available for others as well.
They partner with Blackmagic. That's cool.
Filmmaking tools to iPhone, making them more affordable
new standard. And to complete the experience, we've also designed a range of new accessories. We're introducing our tech woven case with a new innovative material. This woven textile is crafted with a technical
Looks like a bunch of hair.
to create a sophisticated look.
Oh my gosh.
Protective coating provides a resistance to scratches and stains.
I bet you I can't put a pop socket on that.
Great selection of colors and silicone. All of our cases feature a new button design that feels even better and more precise than before. The beautiful and functional crossbody strap.
They're really talking about this cross-body strap thing. Do they not? Are they trying to get people not to put the phones in their pockets so they don't bend? It is a carpet. Exactly.
So that's
Yeah. They're really.
far the most powerful and
Are they not?
versatile we've ever made.
Hold on.
This is a huge upgrade.
They haven't said anything about reverse charging, have they?
15 Pro for our best performance ever.
No.
Delivers an enormous leap in battery life.
Ooh. Okay. No reverse charging. That sucks. That was something I was looking forward to. If you don't know what reverse charging is, it's where you can charge your AirPods or another person's phone using the wireless charger on your phone. So now they're going to talk. They're going to show some video footage from the using the iPhone. So some of the rumors that I heard that were supposed to come out that I have not seen yet. Okay. Reverse charging, for one. Reverse charging, again, is when you can take your iPhone and your AirPods and charge them using the wireless charger on your phone. Or you can take another person's phone, put it on there, and basically your phone will become a wireless charger. What else did I not see? I did see the prediction that the battery life on the iPhone 17 Air was supposed to be worse and really bad. But they're claiming all-day battery life. And when they claimed all-day battery life on the Apple Watch SC, they said that it was all-day 18 hours. But in the previous one, for the regular Apple Watch, they said all day at 24 hours. So you got to figure out what the $1099 for the $1,100 for the iPhone 17 Pro Max. $1,200, sorry. Ooh. 2 terabytes for the Pro Max. That's great.
From Apple and our partners. You can get up to $1,100 off when you trade in an iPhone 13 Pro or newer in any condition. And the iPhone lineup starts at just $599 with iPhone 16e. Pre-orders for all new models start this Friday, and they will be available starting September 19th.
All right, so I'll be pre-ordering on Friday. $1,200 for an iPhone.
Pro models are the most
Good Lord.
Pro models we've ever created. And this new iPhone lineup represents the
Sounds about right, though. I did pay about $1,100 off, though. That's cool, but remember, the reason why I didn't upgrade to my 16 or to the 16 Pro Max is because I got locked into a 3-year contract when I upgraded from my 12 to the 15, and I didn't know it. So be careful with those. If you don't mind being locked in a 3-year contract, go for it. But me, I like to upgrade every once in a while. AT&T is who I have. But I believe that's most carriers have that same deal going on.
Thank you very much for joining us. Have a great day.
The whole thing was shot on an iPhone. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do the quick replay. We're going to do a quick go over of everything that just happened on the Apple event, and then after that, I will leave you guys for the rest of the day. So the Apple event started at 10 o'clock this morning. I started the live stream here at 9:30. I had a little bit of a technical difficulty when I started the live stream, but I was able to hop on and get that done. The Apple event opened with a cool little montage of Apple home accessories with the Apple TV, the Apple HomePod, a couple of Mac accessories, so on and so forth. So it gave me the illusion that we were going to be getting some updates to the Apple Watch, or sorry, to the Apple Home systems. That didn't happen. There was no Apple Home updates with the Apple TV, the Apple HomePod, any of the Macs, iPads. There were no updates to any of those in this event. They highlighted 3 main product lines in the Apple lineup: the AirPods, the Apple Watch, and the iPhone. I wrote down some of the main things that they went over. We'll go ahead and go over it really quick. If you guys want, you guys can comment in the chat box on both. I have on TikTok here and on YouTube here. If you have any questions about the event or anything that happened, let me know, and I'll see if I can answer it. We have a comment here in the iPhone Air. They don't mention the video playback duration. I feel like the battery life is going to be terrible. I agree, and I want to see some testing, and I'm sure that there will be plenty of testing done from other YouTubers or any other tech reviewers as well. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be getting the iPhone Air, the iPhone 17 Air. I will be getting the Pro Max model, which the unboxing and review will be done on this channel. If you guys want to, you guys can subscribe and take a look at that, and we'll go on with that. So the starting off, we had a quote from Steve Jobs. I did not actually see what that quote said. Let me pull that up really quick. If I can. I don't think I can. Anyway, they started off with a quote from Steve Jobs. There were rumors that were going to be coming out during this event. A lot of people thought that there were going to be colored AirPods. Blacks, grays, blues, maybe. None of that. They stuck with the original design color. They changed the design of the AirPods Pro 3s, and that is the only AirPod product in the AirPods lineup that actually got an update, which is kind of, I mean, I understand. I get it. They've been updating the AirPods over time. You can only get so good with the AirPods lineup. So the AirPods Pro 3s, one of the big features that they highlighted with the AirPods Pro 3s is live translation. That seems to be the biggest thing going on right now with AI being around and everything happening in that space. Live translation seems to be a huge thing. You saw in WWDC when they talked about the updates coming to iOS 26 and the OS 26 lineup for the phones. You're looking at a lot of live translation with the text messages and with the phone app for conversation. So the AirPods Pro 3s are coming with live translation. If you're the only ones with AirPods, they can speak to you. They'll tell you what the AirPods will tell you what they are saying, and then you can speak in your language and show them on your phone a live dictation of what you are saying, basically. In the video or in the event, they showed it having a very big turnaround where they listen and repeat almost not exactly at the same time, but very close to being at the same time with like maybe a 1 to 2 second delay. I want to see if that's actually a thing. I think that having a more live translation that is actually live will be a great feature to have. Another thing that's coming to the AirPods Pro 3s is 5 new sizes of ear tips for the AirPods Pro 3s, as well as the new AirPods Pro 3s are going to be smaller, so they fit in your ear a little bit better. I don't personally have a problem with the fit of the AirPods Pro 3s, but that's it's to each their own for that. It's also getting a better sweat and rain resistance. I didn't know that was an issue. They're highlighting it here. And a huge thing coming to the AirPods Pro 3s is the fact that there is a heart rate sensor. This was seen in the new Beats, what are they? Beats Power, the Power Beats that just came out. Those were on there. I think what they did is they did a test and trial run on those headphones and put them in the AirPods after they kind of did a little bit of messing around with the software to make sure it was good. So you got that heart rate sensor. It'll work with your iPhone and all of the workout apps and stuff. We also have 8 hours of a charge, right? 8 hours per charge on the AirPods, which is up from 6 hours from last generation. And that's going to be it for the AirPods Pro 3s. I don't know if I'm going to be getting these. I have to see if that's going to be a thing. It is a weird idea. It is weird but amazing. The heart rate sensor, I really like it. I wonder if there is an algorithm inside the iPhone that takes the heart rate sensor from your ear and also the heart rate from your Apple Watch and maybe averages them out. I wonder if that's a thing. If you guys know anything about that, let me know in the comments or in the chat. We're going to move on to the Apple Watch 11. Now, they updated every single Apple Watch in the lineup of Apple Watches. You have the Apple Watch 11, the Apple Watch SC3, and the Apple Watch Series, Apple Watch Ultra 3. We're going to go ahead and we'll talk about the Apple Watch 11 and then move our way through in the same order that they talked about it on the announcement here. So the Apple Watch 11, they talked about it being a thinner design. They didn't talk about how much thinner it is. They just said that it was thinner. When I went into this, I knew that they were going to be doing a Apple Watch because they always do. But from the rumors that I heard, it was just going to be kind of like a refresh where it's going to have the same internals as the Apple Watch 10, and the same design basically as last year. And they were basically right, apart from a couple of other things that are being put onto the Apple Watch Series 11. So they talked about it with being thinner. They also said that it now has a new ceramic coating on it that is 2 times more scratch resistant. I want to know how they're going to measure that. I want to see that. And a couple of reviewers are going to probably end up doing that as well. I'm hoping Jerry Rig Everything, I mentioned that during the actual live. I'm hoping that he comes out with a video showing that as well. It's also going to be 5G capable. Which, I mean, it's neither here nor there. I don't actually have a cellular connection on my Apple Watch. It's not really that, yeah, right. It's not 5G is just not that big of a deal, you know? My microphone's falling off my table. It's not that big of a deal for 5G because 5G sucks. Straight up. Not even like a hot take. Everybody agrees that 5G is crappy. But it's getting 5G. If you guys have cellular connectivity on your Apple Watch, then you know, hey, that's great. I don't. On the new Apple Watch, the biggest thing that they highlighted was the blood pressure monitor. And that is to have, it's going to notify you if you have hypertension and to go to the doctor, basically. I know for a fact that if I had that watch, it would tell me, hey, calm down. You have hypertension or high blood pressure. And I know that because I have high blood pressure. So the blood pressure monitor is one of the biggest highlights that they talked about. And then they let's see here. They've also brought in a sleep score, which they didn't say that it's like all brand new or whatever. Sleep scores have been around for a really long time. Other Whoop, like the Whoop fitness tracker, they have a sleep tracker, sleep score, and there's a couple of other fitness brands that have a sleep score as well. And then they're also talking about it having a 24-hour battery life. That's the other thing. Moving on, Apple SC3. Not really too big of an upgrade there. You're basically getting a more modernized version of the Apple Watch SE. It is the economic version, so it's going to be a better priced version on that. I wonder if the Apple website has updated with all of the new products. That way we can take a look together. Apple Watch Series 11. Yeah, okay. Let me change my thing here. There we go. So if you guys are watching on the YouTube live stream, you're going to be able to see the Apple website on here. If you're on the TikTok version of the live stream, I'll kind of move you over so you guys can see a little bit more. But what we have here is the Apple website, and this will help me be able to explain a bunch of stuff to y'all. So again, the Apple Watch Series 11, this is it. Comes in a couple of different colors here. Let's learn more really quick. It's the Apple Watch Series 11 starts at $399 is the price. And we'll fake a pre-order really quick. We can look at colors. They have an aluminum and a titanium version. All right, so we have space gray, silver, which in my opinion, the silver looks exactly like the space gray. Just an FYI. Rose gold and jet black. And that's the colors for the Apple Watch Series 11. You now have the SE3, which starts at $249. Their two biggest updates is that they're modernizing the watch and making it basically the same as last generation's watch, making thinner bezels and so on and so forth with a always-on display. I don't actually have the always-on display on any of my tech at all. You can get 8 hours of charge, 8 hours of charge with 2-hour charge. And it comes in, Starlight and Midnight and Starlight. Those are the two colors you can get for the Apple Watch SE3. Not that big of updates coming to that model. And then we also have the Apple Watch Ultra 3, which is going to be just a refresh. Not that big of a deal. The Apple Watch Series 3 is going to have a thinner bezel, making the screen bigger. And then it also now has satellite connection, as well as all of the same updates that came to the Series 11 with the blood pressure monitor and other things as well. All right, so we're going to move on to the next stuff here, which will be the iPhone lineup, which I will move over here. So the iPhone lineup that just got announced here. everything kind of happened exactly the way that I thought it would. We got that orange color that I'm going to be honest, I'm not that big of a fan of. But hey, whoa. Keep pressing the space bar. So the iPhone 17 Pro, we'll do that one last. So we're talking about the iPhone 17. We'll view some pricing here. We can't pre-order these yet. Pre-order does not start until Friday for the iPhone 17 lineup. Here are your colors for the iPhone 17. Starts at $799 for the phone. And you're looking at two different storage options, 256 and 512 gigabytes for your for the storage. You have lavender, sage, mist blue, white, and black. I am a big fan of this sage color. I think the green is a good call. I also think that the mist blue is nice. I like the fact they're bringing back the pastels, right? But I also feel like we had more color options last generation or the generation before that for the 15. I think the 15 had better color options. 256 again, 512 for the storage. And then from what I understand, your carriers are going to give you better pricing, so you can get $800 for an eligible trade-in. Just keep an eye out, because sometimes they will get you into that trade-in and you'll end up locked into like a 3-year contract like I was. So let's go to the iPhone Air. This is the one that they highlighted the most, the iPhone 17 Air. I called it a gimmick during the actual event. Let me go over I apologize. iPhone 17 is going to be coming with the A8 or the A19 chip. It's going to have an anti-reflective coating, which is going to be all over all of the new iPhones. They all have the anti-reflective coating. You have ProMotion that is going to be happening on all of the iPhone lineup except for the 16e, which is not going away. It's going to have up to 120 hertz. It's going to have a 6.3-inch screen, and you can watch 8.5 hours. 8 more hours of video than the previous generation. Got a 48 megapixel camera and a 12 megapixel camera. And coming to the base model iPhone, you now have Center Stage, which, if you don't know what Center Stage is, it basically allows you to be able to the camera will follow your face, basically, making it easier to take pictures, as well as the front-facing camera is going to have now a square sensor, which means you can take landscape shots while you are in portrait, like vertical. So that's cool. All right, moving on, we're going to be going to the iPhone Air. Now, the iPhone Air is going to have a 6.5-inch display. It is the thinnest iPhone. And apparently, according to the guys who talked here, the iPhone 17 Air has been tested for bending. They have a strict bending test, is what they're saying. And apparently it didn't bend. They said that it has a high-density battery, which means that it's supposed to last all day. Now, if you remember, I said that they had an all-day battery life for the Apple Watch, and then they had an all-day battery life for the Apple Watch SE. One was 24 hours, one was 18 hours. How long's your day? I don't know. Apparently, it says it is the most durable iPhone out there. Whether that's true or not, I'm not sure. This the iPhone 17 Air is going to be coming with the A19 Pro chip, which is supposed to be the best chip that Apple has come out with. And it is now going to be getting its own wireless connection receiver with the N1 chip and 48 megapixel fusion camera with the ability to do 4K video. And if something fell, it is only available with an eSIM. So if you don't like eSIMs, sucks. You're going to have to get a different iPhone. They made the prices go up without bringing the prices up. They made the customer pick between phone that was an iPhone 16 and 16 Plus and killed the Plus and jacked the price up $300 for the Air. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. And I totally agree. See, the Plus model was a way for someone to be able to get a larger iPhone for a little bit more money. And they got rid of it and made an iPhone Air, which I'm going to be honest, I don't think anybody asked for a thinner phone. Then again, that's what we got. I mean, even the Samsung just came out with a thinner phone too. That's, yeah, exactly. Jiffer, you're correct. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to end up getting the iPhone Pro Max. Anyway, that's going to be all of the specs for the iPhone Air. Let's move on to the iPhone Pro Max. Pro. All right, so your iPhone Pro. Did I go over the prices for the Air? The iPhone Air is just... I agree. I feel like the specs on the Air are a little bit higher, but again, it is what it is. I mean, we can't... $100 more, you get the Pro. Facts. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right, let's just pick. You got sky blue, you got light gold, you got cloud white, and you got black. You can get a 256, a 512, or a 1 terabyte. The maxed out version, $1,399 is your price. That's a lot of money for a thinner phone with less spec than the Apple the Pro versions. Facts. Yeah, you're right. I'm going to go to the Apple store and I'm going to take a look. I'm going to do it in person. I might do a live on that too, but just for an in-person check. But anyway, the Air starts at $999, $1,000. Moving on to the Pro series here. Let's see here. Oh, sick. Let's do that. You said go to the iPhone tag and click compare iPhone. Oh, my guy. Thank you. You're the best. You can even click on the colors here. That's beautiful. Thank you. All right. We're on the iPhone Pro and Pro Max series. We'll start with the Pro. It comes in orange, cosmic orange. It comes in deep blue and white. I like the blue. That's probably what I'm going to end up getting when I do it. My voice cracked there for a second. Okay, starts at $1,099, $1,100 for an iPhone, for the iPhone Pro. Yeah, you can. That's sick. I like that. That's awesome. All right, so it starts at $1,199. It's got a 6.3 inch screen, and we keep going down here. A19 Pro chip, center stage. Again, if you see here, center stage is going across all of the Apple, the iPhone lineups, all of them. Which it's okay. I mean, I don't use center stage for when I have it on my iPad. We'll see if I end up using it on the new phone. 48 megapixel Pro Fusion camera. The Pro Fusion is where you have multiple lenses within one lens. It uses a bunch of science and stuff. Macro photography, which if you look here, the iPhone Air, it's missing some stuff. Again, it goes back to you're paying more for less. It's that what at the beginning of the live, like I said, the law of diminishing returns is what you're hitting, and you're paying more, and you're not getting as much as you would have been getting if you upgraded lower in the lineup here. True. Yeah, I would just pay more for the same camera or for a better the better phone. Again, they didn't highlight Apple Intelligence as much during the event, but still pretty cool. MagSafe across all of them. Unlike the 16E, you didn't get MagSafe. Yep. Pay less for 2 grams less of weight. Pay more for less to get 2 grams of weight. Exactly. You're getting a lighter phone. You're getting a thinner phone. Did anybody ask for that? I don't think I didn't. I didn't ask for it, but hey, that's what everybody's asking for. All right. Capacity for the Pros, 256, 512, 1 terabyte. And everything else seems to be basically the same with 3,000 nits of peak brightness across all the models. That's about it. Now, where you're going to be seeing a little bit more of a difference with that Pro Max, right? That's going to be the phone that a lot of people are going to be getting. In my opinion, the 17 and the Pro Max and the Pro are going to be your highest valued items. The Air, I don't think the Air is going to sell that well. I could be wrong. I thought I was going to be wrong about the Mini. I didn't think the Mini, the 12 Mini or the 13 Mini, I didn't think that those were going to sell well. They still sold pretty well when it was all said and done. 6.9-inch screen. Well, let's compare it to the to last year's Pro Max here. Same stuff going across, except for now we no longer have a titanium body. We now have an aluminum body. Hey now. We have a ceramic shield with 3 times better scratch resistance. Again, they're talking about that scratch resistance and the ceramic shield on the back. Water resistance up to depths of 6 meters. That hasn't changed. We now have the A19 Pro in this one. 39 hours of video playback. Center stage. None of this was in last year's model. Ultra stabilized video, dual capture, center stage for video calls, center stage for photos. 48 megapixel on all the cameras with the ability to do 4K 120. That was on last year's model as well. Let me pull up the model that I have because I have the 15 Pro Max, which it's only able to go up to 60 frames for 4K. What do we got? Oh, that's true. I went to the Apple store last week, and they had the iPhone. They still had iPhone 15s out on display for people. It's crazy. We'll compare. So I'm going to compare the last 3 generations of the Pro Maxes. Then I'll go to the standard phones up against the Air, and we can take a look at that as well and see. Everything else is the same. USB-C, MagSafe, all of it. The only difference is now with the storage options for the Pro Max, 2 terabytes for $2,000. You can get 2 terabytes of storage. That's crazy. I will not be doing that. I will probably end up with the 512 gigabyte phone, which 512 for the iPhone Pro Max. It's $100 more for the same storage option. If you go with the Pro, so you get a bigger screen for $100. Everything else is going to be the same, and all that. So let's go ahead and compare really quick. We're going to go with the Air versus the 17. And what was the other phone that we wanted to compare to? We'll go 16 Pro. No, sorry. Plus. 16 Plus. Yeah. All right. There we go. So you get a little bit of a bigger screen from the 17. So we have the 17 in the middle. Yeah. 17 in the middle, Air on the left, and 16 Plus on the right. Same. The Air is going to be titanium. All the Plus models. We can do yeah, I think that's fine. Ceramic shield. No ceramic shield on the back with the Air with the 17. You're getting a higher chip. Okay, here's your discrepancy in video playback, right? 17, 30 hours of playback. Whoa. Come back. Where was it? Right here. 30 hours of video playback. 15 Plus and 16 Plus. Oh, to the Air. Okay, I see you. 17 really quick. Regular 17, 30 hours of video playback, 27 hours of video playback. That's some crazy stuff. I mean, you're losing hours. Obviously you are. It's going to have a smaller battery, you know. Everything else seems the same. So let's go with the 16 Plus right here, 15 Plus right here. There we go. We'll go back up here. All right. Smaller screen on the Air from the Plus. So it's in the middle between the regular 17 and the last year's 16 Plus. My fiance has a 16 Plus and she loves it. It's the first time she ever went up in a size, and the Plus models are a better. It's good for the average consumer to be able to get a bigger phone. It's cheaper, as you can see. Like Jiffer in the chat said, you're looking at a price difference, $799 for the Plus, and it goes up to $1,000 base price for the Air. So they increased the price. Okay, they made it smaller, both thinner and the screen smaller, and are charging more because it's thinner and smaller. It has a titanium frame. It's got an action button. Everything else the same except for the ceramic shield on the back. It's got a better chip. But if you look here, 6-core CPU, 6-core CPU, 5-core GPU, 5-core GPU. The only difference is the neural accelerators. Yeah, we'll take a look at that for sure, the battery life. 16 core. Come down here. That's interesting. According to this, it's going to have the same video playback for battery. It's 27 hours, up to 27 hours. I always get scared when I see this up to 27 hours. That means that it can be anywhere between 0 and 27. And yeah, exactly. And they took a camera away. So now you only have that one. So you are going up here from a 12 megapixel to 18 megapixel with center stage and stuff. But look here. Look at this. 15 Plus, 16 Plus, Air. They took a camera away. They did. They took a camera away and other things. They took that wide angle away, is what it looks like. And everything else is the same. Here's your pricing breakdown real quick. $799 starting, $999. $256. More storage than the base model here. But look, even a $256 for the Plus, $899, $256 for the Air, you're still paying $100 more. I agree. That's why I said I think the Air is a gimmick. And I think that they should have kept the Plus models and added the Air for sure. That's why I think we're not going to see a folding phone till the 20th anniversary. That's going to be my hot take on that. Because I know Apple wants to come out with a folding phone. I know that they've been patenting their own quote-unquote versions. But I think that's what's going to happen for sure. Everything else seems to be the same. It is missing a couple things from the last generation Plus. 3,000 nit brightness, 2,000 nits, so you're going up 1,000 nits. But again, you're paying more for less. And I think that's the whole point. You're getting a thinner phone. I think that's how that is going to be. I completely forgot I'm also live on TikTok. What's going on? Hi, TikTok. We're just going over everything that's going on with the that happened with the Apple event. That is a good point. That's a good point. Have it the same price as the Plus. Have it the same price as the Plus models would have been. But I think that's where I think I'm gonna leave it there. I got some stuff to do today, and we got done with going over everything that happened with the Apple event. The Pro Max is probably going to end up being my iPhone of choice. But, of course, we'll see what happens. Remember, pre-orders for the iPhone start on Friday, and they didn't say anything about the availability of iOS 26, unless I missed that. I'm going to Google that really quick. Let me change over to the Hangout. Let's take a look here. I hate the fact that my chat disappears every time I change doodads here. iOS 26. Release date. September 15th. So that's next week. That is when we will be able to see the iOS 26. Jiffer, I think that is probably both the thinness and adding the A19 Pro into the 17 Air is their justification for charging more. I think that is where we're getting that at. And you're correct. You're correct with that statement as well. It's just a bigger bigger 16E. You're not wrong. That is correct. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching the live stream. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Consider joining the family. I will see you guys on Friday with a brand new video, basically doing a rundown of all of the awe-inspiring event that just happened. And we'll be back to our regularly scheduled unboxings and tech reviews the following week. Thank you, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Which camera do I go?